Hey guys, welcome back to PHT TV. Despite the fact that we had snow midweek this week, it is late into April and we are getting into that springtime season, so I thought I would take a break from the compares for a little bit and break out a pair of AW-650s and kind of show you what they look like coming out of the box and how to install them as well. So before we get into that though, let's go over a little bit of the specs. Just a quick checklist on that spec sheet. They are rated at 95 dB, 1 watt, 1 meter. The frequency range goes from 70 Hz to 20 kHz. 85 watt RMS with a 340 watt peak. It is a two-way and it uses a 1-inch titanium dome tweeter with a 90 by 90 horn and a 6.5-inch IMG woofer. It does come in pairs, so when you buy an AW650, you are buying a pair of AW650s. They do come in black as well as white. They're gonna stand 15 inches tall by 9.5 inches wide by 11 inches deep. Well, I think that's gonna be about all I have for you for specs, so let's crack these out of the box and see what's inside. The first thing we're gonna have when we open up our box is going to be our Klipsch Outdoor Speaker Owner's Manual. So this is the same manual you would get for the AW400, 500, 525, 650s, 500 SM models. So this is the same manual you would get for all of those. It goes over placement, wall mounting, types of connections, and so forth. So you'll want to keep that for reference purposes. And then you have your Klipsch warranty card as well. We're gonna set all this off to the side for the moment and get into the reason we came here today. You have this foam packing to keep them separate. And one other item I want to mention before getting away from the box completely is that they do have additional lock nuts on the bottom that can be added as a theft deterrent. These are optional though, so I'm going to go ahead and leave them out for now. And here we have the Klipsch AW-650. Now, one of the main reasons that I wanted to show you guys unboxing these guys is to show you that they are not small. They do have that 6.5-inch driver to give you that extra bass response and the 1-inch titanium tweeter to give you that emphasis on the high frequencies as well. It is designed to give you the best sound in the series and give you the best low frequencies in the series as well. There are smaller options available, but I personally wouldn't go any smaller just due to the fact that they really pack a punch. A couple of things that I will note here before we go any further with the installation process is, first off, they are designed to where they can be used vertically or they can be used horizontally. So with the horizontal option, you get the option to tilt up and down. With the vertical option, you could tilt left and right. And they also kept in mind for people with OCD like myself that the logo you can actually pick up just a little bit, rotate, and place like that. It drives me absolutely insane. I don't know why, but it drives me insane when I see them mounted horizontally and people haven't rotated the logo. I'm a little bit crazy. But anyways, let's go ahead and flip back like that. That's all I have for the front of the unit. Now, as for the back, you can see our mounting bracket here. The mounting bracket is completely removable, which makes it so you can mount the mounting bracket and then put the speaker onto the mounting bracket. So it just saves you a little bit of headache in installation. You're not holding the full weight of the speaker above your head while you're installing. You are just installing this bracket here. You do also have the option of a 3/8 insert if you want to use a different style of mounting bracket, but it does come with these mounting brackets, so it's not necessary unless you have some sort of unique mounting situation or unique mounting needs. Possibly say they're way up in a corner and you need to both tilt horizontally and vertically and just control the angle a little bit better. But for most, these mounting brackets will suffice. All right, I'm gonna set this one off to the side. Now, for installation, the very first thing you're gonna wanna do is pull off the mounting bracket. And then the very next thing you're gonna wanna do is you are gonna figure out where you're mounting. For our purposes, we are just gonna mount into a piece of wood. So you're gonna wanna align this with the center of your mounting area. If we were mounting this on a wall, the first thing we'd wanna do is we'd wanna take our pencil and mark where the final screw hole is gonna be. And it is recommended to use at least 3-inch screws. put them in most of the way. And then say we're mounting this on a wall, we have them in most of the way. Take the bracket, put it over the hole, slide it on down there, and then you would finish tightening the screw. So now that we have our bracket installed, the next step is to put your speaker back. And it's going to be somewhat flexible so you can kind of get them in place. Same on the other side. And once you have them in place, take your mounting brackets and tighten most of the way, but leave enough slack to where you can tilt them. Find your desired angle and then clamp down the rest of the way so they don't go anywhere. So as I said, when they're mounted this way, you can adjust your angles up and down. Or when they are mounted vertically, you can adjust your angles left or right. And just to reiterate, if your OCD drives you crazy like mine does, if they are mounted horizontally, flip your logo as such. Now that is your mounted AW-650. Before we go any further though, I'm going to take the bracket off of the other one. Everybody's going to run their speaker wires differently, so I'm not going to say one way or the other, but we do have holes. If you are running it directly into the house or directly into the sidewall behind your speaker, you can run directly through these holes and clean up the installation a little bit. From this point, all we have left to do is run our speaker wire and we're good to go. That is the AW-650 out of the box and installed. Super short video this week because it is a super fast unboxing and a super fast installation. Pretty much out the box and you'll be good to go in about a half hour or so. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions. Other than that, we'll see you again next week for another episode of PHT TV. Now, like I said before, we do have white options and black options available. These are the white AW-650s, I think. Pretty sure they're white. I'll tell you when we get them out of the box.